Hey yo, are you ready? Check it out. It's time. If you can listen to the radio and a hot song for 4 minutes and some change, let me bend your ear for some positive change. It's time for Biggz Speaks. I had people come to me and tell me, man, how can you wear a shirt that says God did it? And I know about some of the stuff that's been going on, or some of the stuff that went on in your life. And I want to address it. For those of you that don't know me, I lost my mother on December 25th, 2008, to a massive heart attack. And nobody knew it was coming. No one had any idea. And before that, I think the first, major loss I had was just before I graduated from high school. In fact, like the week before I graduated from high school, I lost my great-grandmother. And she was very instrumental in my life. I was raised with my great-grandmother, grandmother, and my mother. So a household of 3 generations of women hit me hard. And then after being married, me and my wife lost our first child. And really, it was devastating. Wait all that time for that baby to be born. It was a boy, and it was, oh man, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna have that little boy. And you go through, and I'm talking from a man's standpoint, so I can only imagine how much harder it was for a woman. But you go through that 8.5, 9 months, and it doesn't come out to the way that you wanted it to be. And you have to sit back and you have to go, God did it. And you don't understand why. You just know that it didn't happen the way you wanted it. And you fight, and you get upset. And we do the first thing that we do as humans. We try to rationalize and try to figure out God. How can we? We're not even here to do that. We don't have the capability to do that. We have to know that there's a rhyme and reason for everything that happens. And we kind of have to understand that He has a plan set up for our life. It's not even kind of have to understand. We have to understand. He has a plan set up for our life. And it may be something at that individual time that isn't right for it. Or who knows? But the one thing that I will tell you is we lost that son, and it tore us to pieces, and didn't feel like we could function independently or together because of the loss. And how everybody comes to you and they tell you, we understand what you're going through. Sometimes they don't. But we got to an understanding that God had a major plan for us. And there was something along the lines that He was going to do. And we had to eventually let it go out of our hands and let Him do what He does. And now if you look at my life, you see He did it double portion. Because now I have 2 boys. And sometimes they're smarter than we give them the credit for. And I had to sit back and look at it and say, God did it.